you have over 1.5 billion viewers of Formula One globally. That's a big reason to be part of a global series, obviously. Cadillac is an American luxury brand. Does it have the same clout globally? I don't know. How many Cadillacs do you see in Australia?
None.
Yeah.
Zero.
It's so there's a lot of reasons to say, like, we want to get our brand recognized globally. Cadillac means a lot here, and that's great. But if their play was just USA, there's plenty of other US motorsports. In fact, they're involved in them, so there was no there would have been no reason. I think Formula One also offers unique engineering challenges with the power unit, which they want to develop. They want to continue developing and engineering. You have the dedicated factory being built in North Carolina. We talked to John Doonan, president of IMSA, at the Rolex 24 Hours of Daytona, and they had launched IMSA Labs earlier that weekend. And one of the things that he had mentioned and what he was super excited about was the fact that IMSA Labs was a real live testing lab for whatever, anything. NASA is testing things or using the data and the telemetry that they're gaining from all of these cars on track to help with NASA missions, right? Like, so let's go to Formula One, to a different level, to a different degree. You're testing in real time. You can't stress test anything the way a car is stress test on a race weekend. So yeah, if you are trying to prove your technical and your engineering prowess, and hey, we know how to build a power unit, we know how to develop advanced technology, you probably want to be in Formula One. That's not to say you can't do it in other series, but Formula One is still seen as the pinnacle. And other brands have seen a bump in sales. I know that Lawrence Stroll, he came out and said specifically the car they use as a safety car, I forgot what it was, the Vantage, whatever.
DB9?
Was it the DB9? It was this is probably 3 years ago now. Anyway, they sold out of the however many they made. They made 300 and they were oversold, or they were oversubscribed essentially. And, so there's still that appeal. Oh, you're involved in Formula One. Like there's that level of cachet to say we're a Formula One brand. So yeah, I think there's a lot of that kind of stuff that's happening there. We won't see their power units for a couple years.
Yeah.
But I think that's
they're
also
running Ferrari units to start with, aren't they?
They're running Ferrari units, which may be looking pretty promising. But that gives them time to build and focus on building the brand, building, a winning strategy on track, and, just building
just
a little bit
team,
of,
right? Like betting in the team, I think, is so
building
important.
some stability. Yeah.
100%.
Before now, they throw in their own power units, and then we got to see if they're any good.